I'll move channels because I'm going to be talking a lot. Alright, so let's see his, just briefly, just go over like skill build. I don't like that. I like Spark Wraith first, almost always, for the vision. And then you max Flux at 7, but you want Spark Wraith level 1. 25 attack speed, good. Plus 30 damage is fine. Cooldown, good. 30% lifesteal is fine. I don't know if you went mid or not. $503 battle pass, nice. I believe he's in a party with the puck. So he's mid, but he should get Spark Wraith, because there's no way you're gonna fuck someone without while they have their range creep there. Alright, hi Kyle, what's up? Hi,
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he got Flux. Okay, that makes sense then. He didn't level until then. And he gets the last hit, nice. Yeah, he's gonna miss the block though, which is unfortunate. What up, Kyle?
What's up? I'm on PUBG. I'm just gonna fill my water, alright?
Alright. Yeah, sure. Though having Flux here is pretty rough. He should be using creep aggro right now to pull the creeps back to his side. Yeah. Yeah, or else stuff like that happens. Especially when you miss your block. You could honestly just walk up and Flux him. Because this SF is playing really safe. Like, really safe. And SF should be just running up on him. I like going a Aqua and then another Wraith Band, honestly. The stats are really nice. And then you just go that straight into Midas. Sometimes you buy, you know, your Clarities and your salves. He should have a salve coming out to him right now. Because he's going to tank a raise at some point. They should be harassing each other more.
I'm back, arsehole.
Who's our TZ carry? Hello, welcome to the stream. He's missing a bit of CS, which is unfortunate.
Someone's in the stream?
Yeah.
Arteezy carry. Who's Pixel? Do you know him?
Yeah. I did
Man, he sucks at last inning. I'm watching the stream right now. He missed like the first 3, and then you get the nuts.
Shut up! You gotta make sure that the creep wave isn't coming when you drop down a Spark Wraith or when you Flux someone. That way you can actually ensure the damage goes through. Because the hero doesn't have a huge mana pool. The skills are pretty low mana cost though, which is good. I always recommend buying a salve on him here and there. Because like just being able to spam out his spells is really nice. Oh, nice.
4 waves in, 7 last hits. Are you in my party for PUBG?
No.
Oh, I'm in a team.
I'm playing Dota right now.
I thought you were playing PUBG with me.
I will.
Right now?
Right after this. Alright, so just basic laning. You should be fluxing him while this is happening. Because that would have ensured the hook. Or, like, give him, like, much higher chance of landing the hook. There he goes. He actually pulled creep aggro there, which is good. He should be doing that more often, though, against an SF. Because giving SF the high ground mid is pretty, scary.
Are you coaching him?
You should not go straight Midas if you're mid. It's really dangerous. So you're just gonna get killed constantly if they actually know how to react. Apparently they don't. They didn't rotate clock or lion at all, but okay. This lion was low mana.
Bricked that last hit. I mean the hook.
This is why I like getting the salve for that moment. And then you can have a clear, and then I like buying clarities too in lane. Because you're going to need them when you're just before bots. Or you're going to need the mana by the time you get bots. And you can't do the old trick. This SF has no idea what's happening. Okay. That's good.
You see him just like spamming creep.
You should push out the lane here. Because SF can't last it under tower with your Tempest double up as a threat. Especially if you send yourself a clarity. Sitting on 2k mid is really dangerous. They should punish you here, but they're not, of course. And then you get your Midas, yep, like always. Yeah, mid normally I like going Aqua, Wraithband, Midas, Brown Boots, and then Maelstrom, Boots of Travel, you know, Shadow Blade, stuff like that.
Who are you talking to?
I'm making a video out of this. So double Midas here, pop your ult, just double pop your ult, and then you double Fox them and Midas. And then he should die from that because he'll run away because he's an idiot. Pop your double. Yeah, this is really stupid. Because you never got the Midas off on your double there. Even pop it now and just send it to go get the Midas. So you finish Aqua here. Still no boots on a hero that only has 285 move speed. Shining up, that's fine. Should drop Wraithband while you're popping that. Also send yourself a clarity right now, would be useful. You should be able to just ult and kill him. I don't think you even need 3 here. You should be popping your ult and Midasing as much as you can, but seems you don't like that.
I like how the SF just like ran from Dream Coil.
Oh, this SF is so bad.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
yeah, no, it's all good. He still hasn't Midas. You've had Midas for like 3 minutes and you haven't used it on a creep or with your double. If you drop down a Spark Wraith, it gives you vision for Midas, which is kind of useful. Because you should be using your double right now to just kill the enemy mid every time he shows up. Every time you have double up, that guy should be dead. Warden shits on SF if you play it right. Like, way more than you are. And you're shitting on him, but not as much as you should be. You should be figuring out a Clarity and Brown Boots. That's fine, I guess. So now that you have your double, next time SF returns to lane, just kill him. Kill him before he can walk up to the creep wave. Sitting with him takes a bit torn. He has a kind of low damage, especially early on. But that's just something that comes with time. Midas? Use your Midas. There you go. Nice. 25 attack speed. Should be defending your tower right now. Just have your doubles, yeah, jungle, while your hero goes and defends tower. Yeah, you should not have lost your tower there. That's actually huge. You should be always trying to push out the lane, causing him to react instead of you. Especially when you have an advantage of, what's the net worth looking like? Yeah, like you guys have a net worth advantage of 1,000 already, like this early on, which is pretty solid. You should not be able to just take your tower for free like that. If you drop a Spark Wraith and hit a range creep once, it'll kill the range creep. Just a small tip. See how he walked up right there? Killed. Should have died. Just kill him. Oh. You should still be pushing out the lane. Like, there's two lanes mid right now. Like, you should be pushing that out, not farming. Not farming jungle, excuse me. That's kind of funny. But just constantly drop spark race, especially if there's a threat of the enemy team. Like, if enemy supports are missing or something. That's another good tip. SF got plus 15 move speed. What the hell? If you drop bubble on yourself, you probably don't have to use shrine if you just double bubble. Yeah, you should have just bubbled there. But this is the only time you should leave lane is after you push it out. Just drop a Spark Wraith, Midas, and then run back. Because again, they're getting all this space over here on the map right here because you're in the jungle, so they can be active anywhere up to like here, even on your shrine, because they have no threat. You know, like you're not being a threat to them. Like, you should be pushing this mid constantly, especially when SF is top, sitting here with Bloodseeker for some reason. Again, keep pushing out mid. Like, don't just run into jungle when there's still mid creeps mid. Like, even if you just send your double, it's so much, you're getting so much farm and stuff from doing that. Yeah, like if you had a Spark Wraith scouting, instead of pinging Pudge, you should just place a Spark Wraith. Oh, my Spark Wraith triggered, they're coming for me. Then I back up. Because you should be constantly laying down Spark Wraiths all game. That's why you should have the clarity. Like, you shouldn't be sitting at max mana unless, like, you just respawned or something, you know. Pop shrine, stuff like that. Oh, Kyle, I got a rampage on Visage today.
Nice.
Pop your double and just double fucks him. Nice, nice. Nope. Like right now, mid. Push out mid. SF is dead. You can take like a wave or two before he respawns and reacts. Right now, you should honestly like, bubble yourself and just push this lane as hard as you can. Especially when SF shows top, you should be taking his tower. Like, you're doing nothing this whole game, to be fair. Like, you should be a lot more active than you are. Like, you might have 100 last hits, but like half those are jungle. And jungle last hits don't matter in Dota, especially in this patch. So more just AFKing, reacting a little bit. Just buy a smoke. Whenever you see someone go invis like that and you didn't realize they had Shadow Blade, just buy a smoke, because next time that happens, that's a kill. And that means you don't need a support or whoever else, if someone else owns a smoke, to smoke with you. You also didn't need to TP your illusion up there. You could just walk them, I think. But right now you should be pushing top. Just push lanes instead of just sitting in the jungle like that. Because you should be laying down Spark Wraiths everywhere, scouting everything. No one should be able to gank you without you knowing. Yeah, right now.
I was like, why does this game look so fucking fast?
Oh, because you just AFK farming. When something actually happens, I'll slow it down. But if you push out the enemy's mid early, like I said you should, he has to burn a lot of regen. You should just be sending down Spark Wraiths all the time. I also don't know if you saw SF jump on you right there. It's going to cost him his life because he's actually bad, but against anyone that's good, you would have died there because the lion would have come. So you shouldn't be, like, they're just pushing tower after tower and you're not doing anything. You're still, like, just jungling and, like, killing a wave here and there. But you should just be pushing and pushing and pushing. There should be never a time when you're not hitting, like, buildings or creeps in lanes. Finish up in the fight, you know, typical Arc Warden stuff. Drop down Fluxes, drop down Bubble. I think you go Shadow Blade into Orchid this game. Bubble yourself so it misses its attack. Pop your double, send it top. Finish up. Like, see, they're just serving you kills on a golden platter right there. Like, they just let you just walk up and kill them for some reason. Well, you should just, like, be pushing out. Like, you can push this out freely. You see SF and you see Lion showing on the map. And you see Dragon Knight. I just said and you she, but yeah. So you should not be jungling right now. Like, that's just so inefficient. Right now you see them all bottom. Don't TP bottom, take top. Like, the tier 1 top should have already been gone. You could have gone for a tier 2 instead of doing whatever this is. The reason you guys lost is because you guys aren't doing anything. Like, you guys are all just walking around, like, farming and waiting for them to just kill themselves in front of you. Like, you're still just, like, they're still bottom. You still see a few of them bottom. Now SF is top. But before, you just see them all bottom, and you're just sitting there in the jungle still. Well, you could have taken, like, probably top, mid way earlier. Mid tier 2 even, with your double. Also, don't go Mjolnir right after Shadow Blade. Go something like an Orchid, Sheepstick, depending on what heroes you're facing. Like, you're coming to fights and stuff, but you're not, like, your hero should be split pushing, your double should be at the fight. Because same thing would happen, but top tower would be down, bottom tier 2 would be down. Same outcome of the fight. Now hopefully you guys take a tier 2. There you go. You should be standing in that circle too. Yeah, like when he just jumps in and dies like that, that's how you guys are, like, winning. In any way. Yeah, but don't go Mjolnir first, like, ever. It's just like, unless you're split pushing, which you're not. And hopefully you use the Mjolnir charges. But I mean, I'll see if you do. So TP top. Like, there's no tier 2 mid. No reason to push out mid at the moment. So go top. Take their, like, top still has a whole lane. Dragonlance is a really poor choice. I hate Dragonlance and Arc Warden. It's just a waste. Unless you're building the 4-staff first and you actually need the 4-staff out of, I guess, cogs. But you should build 4-staff first then, instead of Dragonlance. That way you can have double 4-staff. It's much more useful than having a bit of extra, like, agi and strength. Looking for kills like this should be what your double's doing. Because this is scary. You don't have vision anywhere around you. Like, you should be farming top. Your double should TP, like, mid and then look for that kill with the Shadow Blade. That's where you get the Shadow Blade. There you go. You finally send one top to push out a lane. Yeah, Silver Edge next isn't that great. I would have really liked a, Orchid. Orchid, or honestly even like a Sheepstick would have been nice. Here, free camera. Yeah, Orchid would have been sweet this game. Lincolns would have been nice against, because you could pop your double, put your Lincolns on Sven, and then you have your own Lincolns. And then you can Lincolns both of you. But all these, like, passive items that you're not using, like, you're just not doing anything with them. Like, what's Mjolnir doing that Maelstrom isn't doing? Like, you're not putting on your creeps at all. Like, you're farming, like, fast and kind of efficiently, but you could be farming even more, even faster, and pushing out lanes and, you know, taking objectives at the same time. So right now you should all send your double bottom. and pop Mjolnir charges on top. Or TP or double mid, something, you know. Now you start actually pushing. Like, the only time you should be jungling is when there's nothing else to do in the game. Pushing out lanes is or getting kills, I guess, with double Shadow Blade is number one. Then pushing out lanes and split pushing, and then sitting in the jungle. So you don't have dust, so you can't kill Shadow Fiend. He'll just go invis. You can pop your double and send it to the fight. Like, your team's losing fights without you because you're not helping them. Like, you could have popped your double and TP'd it bottom. Or TP'd it to the shrine. Like, your hero should not be here right now. You should be top when they're all bottom. Well, your double should be bottom. So you didn't die a lot, but you also didn't do anything all game. Like, Dragonlance this game was actually useless. Because they have so much gap close anyway that, like, the little bit of extra attack range and stuff could have been accomplished by any other item. There you go. That's what you should be doing. See, now you know they're all there. So now you can go top or mid. I guess you didn't see SF, but you could honestly go top and kill SF. Especially if you, instead of this and instead of this, you had an Orchid. You could kill SF anytime you see him. Just grab a Dust instead of Aqua, and anytime you see him, he's dead. You just send your double on him, and he's dead. You can't do anything about it. So now you finally finished Hurricane Pike, or are working on Hurricane Pike. Like, the Silver Edge is good against Dragon Knight, but you don't need a Silver's Edge. It's not, like, necessary. Well, you do need an Orchid, or, like, Orchid would be, like, just, like, twice more efficient. So yeah, that whole time you were just farming jungle, and you push out 0 lanes, and the lanes are still static, and that's in their favor, because they've already taken all your tier 1. I guess you guys have now a tower advantage, but, like, you could be going for kills with your double. There's just a lot more you could be doing than just sitting in the jungle this whole game. Well, you can say you played well. You did what you needed to do, I guess. Not really. But you didn't die, so that's good, I guess. That's a start. So you guys just lose fights. And then top is pushed. Like, let's say you had top pushed out to here. He could not be ratting right now. He would be unable to rat. And if you had dust there, he's dead. Hell, even carry a gem. It doesn't work on your double though, but like right now, TP top. TP your hero top, send your double bottom. Your double should be the one that's in threat of shit happening. Well, your hero should be the one that's safely farming somewhere. Like, if anything, your hero should be in the jungle. Your double should never touch the jungle, unless it's like Midasing or something. Like, you have the most last hits, but you're not doing anything with the farm. Like, you gotta, when you buy a Mjolnir, you gotta use that Mjolnir on creeps. Because that's a whole creep wave you're like potentially taking out. Finish up, there you go. That's what you should be doing. Going bottom here is very scary as your actual hero. You don't see any of them on the map. Clockwork could have just killed you, or a Clockwork +1. Now you finish Orchid. Yeah, you're pushing out lanes and farming jungle. Beautiful. Looking for kills. Nice. Just what you need to do. Force out BKBs. Beautiful. If you were doing that a lot more in the early game, you guys would not be losing fights this, like, hard. You guys would have won every single fight. Or even if you guys didn't win fights, they wouldn't have any outer towers because of you. So right now, double top. Go. You know. Because they're keeping lanes pushed out. That's how they won this game. Spoiler alert. Who loses this game. There you go. That's what you should be doing. So So you're 11, 1, and 7, but you haven't actually pushed down a tower except for top at like 30 minutes or like 20 minutes, whatever it was. So you guys lose this fight? You guys should win this, yeah. You guys are going for racks. Remember to use your Bloodthorn. Like, you should just be ratting. Yep, just hit buildings. Beautiful. Drop your bubble on yourself. Use your Bloodthorn on your double. So I think two things you gotta do. You just have to play the hero more and practice with it. And you gotta practice push, like, not just sitting jungle all game. Because sitting jungle is how you lose games. Like, your top lane shouldn't have taken any damage. At all. Like, all the lanes as an Arc Warden, your job should be to keep all the lanes here. In their base. And then when you see an opportunity for a kill, you send your double. I mean, of course, if someone walks right at you like they've been doing and just dying, then that's cool too. Also, your laning. Pulling creep aggro is super important on Arc. You could have bubbled the tower, then four-staffed out. That probably would have been the better choice. Or send your double to cut a creep wave. Beautiful. That's exactly what you should be doing in fights. Just picking someone off with your double and having your hero just hit people. Bubble, bubble. Oh. So you buy back here, but the problem is you can't. You've hit this point where all the lanes have been pushed out for them. And you have no way of ratting or just accomplishing anything while they just can slowly siege you for the rest of the game. I'm assuming this happens. Like, you guys might go out for another fight or something, but they should be able to just siege you if you're not pushing out lanes well enough. Also, the Dragon Lance takes away a lot of your kill potential on people. Like, imagine if you had a Bloodthorn and then Scythe instead of Dragon Lance. That'd be huge. Also, the gem pickup should be carried by, like, Pudge or Puck or something, not by you. Again, you're just standing around here. Guess you're going around and de-warding. That should be Puck's job. Puck can just orb over. Puck gets cut out. Finish your Lincolns, which is nice. There you go. That's what you should be doing. Should be just using your double for fighting. Your hero should be bottom right now or top. How do you guys actually lose this game? Because they're very bad. Yeah, you should just go top and push with your double, have your hero over here. Yeah, you should be just not committing your hero, but committing your double and using Mjolnir more. Like, your double should always be off cooldown. Unless the fight's about to happen, you know, or some shit's going down. Okay, so when you sell Dragonlance, I'm assuming, because you realize it's useless. Well, Hurricane Pike is nice, but like early 4-staff would have been much better. Honestly, I would have swapped Boots for Butterfly, like, for base defense. How long does this game go on? Because you start falling off at some point. But again, I like Scythe of Ice a lot better. Because you can do that before people BKB and stuff and just kill them. Again, you're committing your hero when you don't have to. Oh, nice Lincoln's use. I saw that. When you Lincoln's your hero with your double. Nice job. Yeah, you guys shouldn't lose this because they're just really bad. Like, they should have already won since they have free reign of the map, since you don't push it out at all. Yep, they're very bad. So you start pushing out lanes late, but you should have been doing that much earlier. And the earlier you can split push, probably the better. Well, not probably, the better. You just have a butterfly sitting in your backpack. Oh, he finishes, he builds a rapier, huh? So SF is ballsy. Like, I'm not sure why you just have a pocket butterfly. Yeah, and you just lose because, you know. Like, you didn't have to TP your hero down there. You could have just kept your hero base. No reason, like, and pushed out bottom or something. Said you're running around the whole map like that. Just have your double hit buildings at this point. Like, hero kills aren't, or, like, if you can't guarantee the kill, then you're not going to get it. Yeah, and you just lose, you know. Or you could have probably taken Megas a lot earlier, because they were not reacting to the times when you did split push. It didn't seem like they were reacting well. But that's my gist on Warden, I guess. So cool.